We were born ready to.
I chose to do an Isaac exchange because I was actually a part of Isaac, and after being a part of it, I realized how amazing this exchange opportunity is. And being able to do an exchange through Isaac, you don't get that with anyone else. Where when you go there, you have like a built-in friends. And when I learned of the opportunity to go on exchange, it was like an opportunity I couldn't pass up, and so I just did it.
I went on exchange because I want to go traveling this summer, and I wanted to do it while doing something interesting with my life. So I decided that I wanted to go on an Isaac exchange.
I taught English conversation classes in the university to local university students. It was a lot of fun. Like they didn't know English except for the brother who was in Isaac, but they were really nice. They're very welcoming. They're just really nice people. Even though we had that language barrier, they still were so open and friendly and just really nice to me, really good to me.
Nice.
I'm just very lucky.
So I went to Poland and I taught secondary and high schoolers about cultural diversity, career path planning, and entrepreneurship. So day to day, I'd wake up at 7 a.m. in the morning and either take a bus or get a ride to school at 8 and teach from 8 to 3, so like a whole school day.
So I went to Brazil on a global citizen internship with Isaac, and I basically helped out a nonprofit organization that dealt with kids and people who had cleft lip and palate. So it was a very exciting experience. I did consulting for them, so like look at different aspects of their business and how we could improve to make sure that as many people can have the services that they provide.
Definitely one of the biggest problems is racism, because what we don't realize in Canada is that we don't really have much racism here compared to other parts of the world. So definitely one of the biggest struggles was having to be able to walk through a city and have everyone turn around and look at you, whether it be for good reasons, bad reasons, but just standing out like that is definitely a huge problem.
Obviously there was a language barrier, that's the biggest thing. I do know a little bit of Spanish and they speak Portuguese there, and it was a little bit easier, but of course like I would be out on the street. If I was lost, it was really hard to just go up to somebody and ask them like, where do I go? Because I couldn't communicate with them and they couldn't communicate with me. But as the time went on and on, like you get used to it and you learn how to communicate with people, but it was pretty challenging.
One of the problems I faced was communication. Almost nobody knew English there. Only the people in Isaac knew English. So being on my own, going to work, like if I was faced with a problem, I had to use the very little Portuguese that I knew. And I think that this definitely helped me grow as a person, because like life isn't always easy, so you have to use your skill set and be prepared for any situation. And that's definitely what I learned from my exchange experience.
I think definitely the coolest thing was realizing the diversity of the world. Basically, during my time in Poland, for one of the trips, I went to a harborfront city and we were on a boat, and during that trip, obviously because we stood out, because we were with a group of someone from India, someone from Egypt, someone from China, someone from Brazil, so we stood out to other people, and eventually someone came up to us and started asking us where we're from, and more and more people started coming, and it turns out that 30 other people that lived in the same city as us were all from different countries, and they were all international exchange students, and we ended up exchanging emails like on Facebook, becoming friends, and going out together.
Also, like, it makes me more like I want to help people a lot, because like I saw a lot of struggles there, and it just like made me want to do something else, like something more to help people achieve their full potential.
Exchange made me realize the importance of people putting themselves out there and doing something that they are not comfortable with usually. So I wanted to be able to help other people have these same experiences as me.
Isaac has inspired me to basically step outside my comfort zone. I really want to experience more out of Isaac. While I was on exchange, I became really motivated to just do everything Isaac can do for me. Go on international conferences, I just became a vice president. Like, I really want to become more involved in it, especially when I grow older, and even potentially after university. Like, Isaac is such an amazing network, and you get to meet so many people, and you don't get these opportunities anywhere else. So after my exchange, I just realized like I really need to become more immersed in Isaac culture and just